Having two controversial opinions is not flip-flopping.
No, but they're conflicting opinions.
But not really.
I told you I'd beat it.
Wait. If he thinks that cereal's a soup, he has to think that pasta sauce is gravy.
That is not true.
That
In
connection,
what world?
that bridge is wide.
Because
Checking coming in now. 3,
Check. 1, 2.
1, 2. Welcome
back
to the
Picky
Picky
Boys
Boys
podcast. Who we got here?
It's me, Antonio. Oh, it came out there.
it
came-
me,
it-
JT.
What came out? The most terrible Italian accent of all time?
Terrible Italian accents. That's the Italian accent. You do an Italian accent.
You literally just said, "It's a me, Antonio."
Yeah, it sounded like Mario, but I guess he is Italian.
He is Italian. It's
but
not that far
but it's
off.
not an Italian guy.
What's happening?
It's a
Mario's unbelievably
Mario.
Italian.
No, I know Mario is Italian, but Mario has a terrible personification of an Italian accent. Italian people don't sound like that.
I kind of do.
They really don't.
I can
though.
say it. They kind
really
of
don't.
Here, what are we talking here? Because there's a massive difference in Italian accent and Italian American accent. Like a guy from Brooklyn and like a guy who actually is come from Italy and
Yeah, I think Mario has more of a Italian American accent.
No, it's way more from the island. Way more.
wait, from what?
From the peninsula.
Yeah.
It's definitely a peninsula.
It is a peninsula.
You just call your own home country an island.
It's
when
an island.
Not?
Well, it depends.
Are you
Sicily's
Sicilian?
an island. I'm not, but it is an island.
Yeah, and
There's both.
every Sicilian person would say, "I'm not Italian. I'm Sicilian."
Yeah, because for
We have our own
for
pizza
Some,
and
for some
everything.
reason, they want to be the worst thing. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you don't even know what natural shape your home country is.
It's a boot.
Italian Americans, terrible. They're terrible people.
There we go.
I agree. Actually,
I
we
agree.
delve into this.
Actually, yeah.
Let's delve
Everyone
into this.
jump in.
I said this very recently at we were at Patrizia's, which is like an Italian restaurant that gives you all you can eat food. And I said, you know who are the worst demographic in America, which is always a spicy way to start a conversation.
Yeah, especially in like this Italian place.
And I was like, Italian Americans, and one of our friends was like, this feels like an after dinner conversation somewhere else.
That's probably true. Well, I'm surprised you didn't interject that when you first started. You know, it was a terrible demographic.
And then the guy was behind me, and I was like, oh, more sangria, please.
Oh, okay, all right.
Gonna have some beef with our past guests on this one.
But listen,
Probably.
all of my friends are Italian.
I'm not Italian. I'm not your friend.
Literally right there.
Most
You're not his friend.
Most of my friends are Italian.
Most of Danny's friends are Italian. Danny knows how to pick them for sure. I don't know why we pick him. But
And I've been to Italy. Well, beautiful country.
Oh, it is very nice. Very pretty. Good food. Good people.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have. Okay, this
Were you
is
about to
gonna
say
sound
you don't have an
terrible.
Italian friend? Is that
No,
what you're about
no,
to say?
no. I don't even want to. See, I don't have a problem with any demographic.
Here we go.
Or race.
That's a good way to start
or
this.
race or culture.
All right.
What I have a problem with
Okay.
is like, honestly, anyone who's super proud and always talking about their culture.
When-
Like an Italian guy is always like, oh.
Like when that's their personality.
Yeah, when
pretty
their
much?
personality is like
They're-
what fucking random ethnicity they were put into and
Yeah.
like born into. Like, that's not interesting to me.
When their personality is their nationality or something.
Yeah. Also,
Too many alities.
obviously, I don't actually hate the Italian Americans, but I just think it's funny because to me, it's like they took the Italian culture and just, especially New York Italians, and just bastardized it into this weird, totally different thing. Like, it is a different thing.
I mean, I guess so.
And it's just funny. I don't know. I think that's funny. It's like there
hilarious.
are no like, I don't know. I feel like they're like Irish people do not do that in the same way. Partially because we have just a less vibrant culture to start with.
Yeah, it's a lot of browns and dark greens.
Yeah, a
lot of
bu-
gray.
Yeah, a lot of very bland food.
Yeah,
But
bland
That's
people.
very true.
I don't know. But listen, they're funny.
Irish
That's the one
food.
thing.
Are funny.
Irish food is terrible, and everyone will always say, "Well, what about shepherd's pie?" Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Shepherd's
Jesus.
pie is not good enough to make up for everything else that sucks.
Shepherd's pie
Yeah.
can't carry the weight
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
lack of flavor in the Irish diet.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shepherd's pie is terrible. Well, no, it's not terrible.
No,
it's
it's
good.
not. But
It's
it can't
not
make
a-
up for everything. It can't be your one argument.
It's not. It is.
JT, so-
It is our star, and it's fading.
No, it's your star, but on like a 4-foot Christmas
You know
tree.
what's pretty good, and I guess it's bangers and mash? You ever had bangers and mash?
Terrible.
It's just sausage, mashed potatoes, gravy. Delicious.
Very.
It's delicious.
See, you have to say that's delicious because every like flavor profile is so at the bottom of the list that like just mashed potatoes and sausage is so good.
And gravy.
Yeah, all right.
Gravy is well. Some people don't like gravy.
I don't like gravy.
I don't like.
I love gravy.
See, this is weird to me if we're talking about nationalities now because I have a vehement hate against people that call like pasta sauce gravy. I hate it. I don't think they're Italian.
I only just heard about.
I
What is
hate
this?
It's I don't like. So,
Is
it's
it
just
New
where.
York, New Jersey?
What does that mean?
Like I think that's one of the big splits here. Is that like people from New Jersey, Italians from New Jersey, call it gravy.
Now you're staying too much on the America. I think it's also like off the coast, on the coast too. Like it's there too.
So, but what are you saying? You're saying that they'll call it like the tomato sauce you put on your pasta. They call that gravy.
Gravy, and it's just wrong.
These people say, "Oh, there's gravy on my pizza."
They should.
That's
They
ridiculous.
should,
No.
and if they don't, then pick a side. Pick a side. Can I? Yeah. Can I have my pizza with extra gravy? I would
Dude,
throw it at somebody.
If I heard that sentence,
Because if you say the sauce on the pasta is gravy, you have to say the sauce on the pizza is
100%
gravy.
you
You
do.
can't pick and choose here.
100% you do. You have to be consistent.
So to me, what
In my personal truth,
My
gravy
truth.
is
no. For this is what I thought from the get go is that it's about meat. That's what makes gravy gravy. So if you have a meat sauce, that would constitute as a gravy. A plain tomato sauce would not, because the gravy is defined as a sauce made from cooked meat juices together with stock and other ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a meat sauce, that would technically be considered a gravy. Although a regular plain marinara sauce,
But you
from
need-
my knowledge, that doesn't have any meat juices in it.
So then they're not technically right, like you're saying. They're
True.
technically
yeah,
wrong.
They're technically wrong unless they have a meat sauce. A lot of people have meat sauces.
a lot of people have
yeah.
meat sauces, but like
Pasta.
I don't
You
think
put it with sausage.
But I
and
don't think
stuff.
that one.
Italian sausage.
No, pretty much if you make it a good sauce, there's meat in it. But the point is, like that one, just adding meat shouldn't then make it gravy. I don't think that doesn't make sense.
No, I knew that. I knew gravy because I always knew gravy wasn't like vegetarian. 'Cause
Yeah.
my sister's vegetarian.
Yeah,
And I always knew it had flour, so I can't eat it.
that's what I'm saying. So I think there's a lot like chicken stock and flour. You're not what do we not find that in a pasta sauce, really?
But
So
the
what's
flour
going
has
on
nothing. The flour is just a thickening agent.
Right,
There are
it
many
thickens it.
gravies without flour.
Adding meat,
Oh yeah.
there's many.
There's
What?
also vegan gravies, which I guess is now technically not a gravy.
Now you're getting to dicey territory.
Yeah, now be
Sure.
careful here.
It's I don't know.
Because what if
But also,
you
whenever your
throw
argument,
fake meat?
Whenever your argument is like, well, technically, if you look at the definition, like I feel you're already kind of
Yeah,
wrong.
you're already like grasping at straws here. It's like it's not.
Well, we're just I mean, I don't even have a dog in this fight. I'm just saying.
It's right there.
In order to criticize whether they're wrong for calling it gravy, we first must come to an understanding of what gravy is.
No, but like
The gravy philosopher
I
right here.
I don't think this like Venn diagram of gravy and sauce just because it has like meat means like oh now everything else that has meat in it is now gravy. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It just feels like oh well, technically, if you look into the definition of soup, cereal is a soup, and it's like okay, but you're an idiot still.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I just don't, yeah, you're right.
In the Venn diagram, it's a liquid with some things in it, soup. But also like
Don't tell me cereal's a soup.
I
Stop.
mean it could be.
You can't be on both sides of this argument. You can't be saying that.
Well, first of all, I could be on any side I want. I could pull a Danny here. I'll flip flop all over the goddamn place. Call me a fish. I'll flip flop everywhere.
having two controversial opinions is not flip flopping,
No, but they're conflicting opinions.
but not
can say-
really.
I told you I'd beat it,
Wait. If he thinks that cereal's a soup, he has to think that pasta sauce is gravy.
That is not true.
That
In
connection-
what
that-
world?
That bridge is wide.
Because you're taking the technical definition of the category of food and saying, well, it fits in it, so it is it.
There's outliers everywhere. There's outliers here and there. There's cold soups too.
You're an outlier.
That's a gazpacho.
There's a gazpacho. There's cucumber soups are usually cold. Squash soup usually cold.
Oh, I didn't say anything about temperature.
Well, that's cereal's biggest argument.
Is that it's
is
not
that cold
warm.
soups
That's
exist.
my point. Is that something falling into like the technical definition of a made up food group doesn't like mean it's that thing.
True, I agree with you. That's why sauce isn't gravy.
Exactly. The
I know,
sauce
I
isn't
know,
gravy. The
JT.
cereal is not soup.
I know.
Listen.
Soup-
I wouldn't technically consider cereal a soup. Like I wouldn't in my mind say, "Oh, cereal's a soup," obviously. But I've heard many very convincing arguments for why it is, and I really have no rebuttal to them. Like what is the rebuttal? I don't think so.
It's just
Pretty much. That is pretty
it's
much
just
the
like
rebuttal.
idiotic, right? Because if you're at a restaurant and you look at the menu, and let's say they're a breakfast place too, and they serve cereal, and there's a soup section over here. You're saying that the cereal should be in the soup section?
Or,
What
like,
is
that's
what
ridiculous.
is
Or at
is
least a
is
breakfast
is
soup.
oatmeal soup?
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Oh, sorry. I
what?
thought you were saying no.
Wait, what?
sorry. I just kind of filled in the words. I thought you were saying is oatmeal cereal. And I was like,
No,
yeah.
it's oatmeal soup.
We would
No.
have caught you on the stand right
See,
there.
because oatmeal to me feels very soupy. It is.
Oh, see, this is where you're losing me. Oatmeal is definitely not a soup. Like that's
How
definitely
can
not
so
a
you
soup.
think cereal's a soup and not oatmeal?
Yeah, for sure.
Oatmeal is a what is
Now
it?
I'm
What is it? A
confused.
stew?
No, oatmeal is like just like a meal. There's no like wet. There's no like.
There is. It's
Not really.
incredibly wet.
Not really. It's pretty solid. Most of it. It's mostly solid.
You're eating dry oats. You're eating drier oats than you should be. An oatmeal should fall off your spoon like you can't you shouldn't be able to eat it with a fork.
No, there's flakes and I don't know.
No, I feel like but you shouldn't also like
You could
scoop.
definitely eat oatmeal with a fork.
You could definitely, and you should, because you shouldn't scoop your oatmeal and then like do this, and
It's
all
not Dairy Queen.
and like all of the liquid falls out. That's like you're adding
No,
too
all
much.
of the things fall.
No, but you're adding like too
Everything
much water.
falls out.
Then you're adding too much water. You're making it wrong too. That's too soupy. Yeah, that's
If
way-
something is if something's on the scale of soup, that means you're eating your
No.
oatmeal soup less soupy.
No, because now if
Got him.
No,
I got him.
It's just a way to
Oh, dug
describe
your
it.
own grave
It's a way to
there,
describe
bud.
it. No, yeah, I knew it coming out. I was gonna be like, all right, here we go. Danny's gonna be annoying. No, my point is, so if I have cereal and I do like a drop of milk, is that just cereal in a bowl now, or is it just less on the soup side or more on the soup
Listen,
side? Doesn't make any sense.
I didn't describe anything as soupy. Let's. I think we've said enough. You decide. Is gravy sauce? Is oatmeal soup? Is cereal soup?
Oatmeal's definitely not.
Wait, but you guys are fans of gravy? I don't like
Love
gravy.
gravy.
Nah, I don't care.
Gravy's-
I don't care for it.
Gravy. If it weren't for gravy, I like turkey would be totally inedible to me at Thanksgiving.
That's just not true at all.
I agree
That's
100%,
crazy.
and that's why I think Thanksgiving turkey and roast turkey in general is just terrible. Just terrible.
We're about to embark on a Four Loko journey.
Hell yeah.
For people who's still watching, patreon.com/pickyboys. We've hit 100 patrons, so we're
paying the dues.
the 100 goal was to all of us drink Four Lokos, Edward Four Loko hands. So 2 Four Lokos,
Duct tape to your hands.
duct tape to your hands, and you can't leave till you finish them. And that, I don't know, that's definitely not going to be up when this is out because we're filming it like today, but it'll be up very, very soon. So join to see it because it's going to be something for sure.
It's gonna be great.
I posted the picture today of me with all the Four Lokos at the 7-Eleven counter, and I've never gotten more engagement in my life than that story post. Every single person I ever knew messaged me being like, "What's happening? Like, what are you doing? Like, this brought me back to high school. I'm so sorry. Like, good luck." Like, I was like, "Okay, relax. I'm not like going
Four
to
Lokos
war."
are terrible. They really are.
They're really not that bad considering like how much alcohol's in them.
Also,
I don't know about
You don't
that.
agree?
I
also
don't
they were
agree.
Also 10 Four Lokos was $38. That seems like a steal.
They
to
did
me.
6 drinks
How
in
mu-
a can that size. It's just 2 cans, really. Like that's. Do you think you could make that better? Do you think you could make something tastier in that size with 6 drinks in it?
For sure.
With 6 drinks. Yeah,
think so?
I do think
For
so.
sure.
What would you make? Just
Well, first of all,
Just a banging Long Island iced tea.
ooh, that is better.
also you wouldn't need.
Far better.
Also, you wouldn't actually need that much. You just.
Although, sorry,
No, sorry, cut me off. I appreciate it.
the man apologizes and then scrutinizes. You know what? I'm not sorry. Long Island iced tea
Don't
is
do it in
usually
the first place.
A Long Island iced tea is usually not actually that many drinks. It's like I think it's like 2.5 because they're all half ounce of everything, which is not a full drink.
That means you need 3 more of those.
I used to make them occasionally at the bar I bartended at, and I would. Not only would they cost like $20, if you ask me for that, like I'm not gonna sit there and measure out 5 different half shots. Like you're getting a different drink every time because I'm like, choo 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 choo.
I mean,
There you go.
I feel like that's fair. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Also, I would trust JT as a bartender to, because I feel like JT as a bartender would make a drink like how he wanted it if he ordered it. I would trust JT as a bartender. A lot of people are a little too like, and like now I have a drink that's nothing. I feel like JT would have a heavy hand as a bartender.
Well, that's some people don't like that as a bartender. Some people because JT just said that you're getting a different drink every time. Some people would consider that a bad bartender.
Well, I didn't mean. I didn't mean.
Well,
I
okay,
didn't
hold
mean
on.
like. I didn't mean he's good when he's making the wrong drinks. That's not what I meant.
You're
I meant,
saying
like,
he gives you a lot of alcohol.
like if I wanted a rum and coke, I'd get a coke
Yeah.
and rum.
Stiff rum and
yeah, I'd get a rum and coke. You know.
Capital R, the rum.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But also, you have to remember, I serve literally like 1,000, 2,000 drinks a night, and there's hundreds.
You think
of
you were
people.
serving 2,000 drinks a night? Was that a serious
Definitely
number?
1,000.
That's
Definitely
crazy.
1,000.
That's crazy.
You've seen. I mean, Danny's seen this bar, bro. What's
I
it called,
actually have not.
dude?
I was there, I think.
You've never seen
No,
the
that
bar?
was
Bartender?
that, that was. When I
I think I was the only one that's seen it.
That's
Well,
when I
and
was away, Danny.
yeah, it was away, Danny. I've only seen it.
I worked my whole junior and senior year there.
Yeah, I know.
And sophomore year. Oh, anyway, what I was gonna say is, on Halloween, our most packed night, and we can tell by it's $5 at the door, man, woman. So, our most packed night, the door made, what is it?
Do the math quick. 3, 2, 1. Well, just what was the number? We could find out the people after. What was
Can't
it?
remember. Then I think the
5,000?
door made like $20,000.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
4,000 people walk through that door?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I mean, again, the bar's open from like the bar's open all day, but the real part starts like 8:30 to 4 a.m. So throughout that entire time, yeah.
So
Like
is that
4,000.
the only bar around that college?
No, but the way it works, I have explained this. Like the way it works, my college is super weird. Every bar had its own night. So for all intents and purposes, Friday that was the only bar. If you went to any of the other bars, they would be literally no one there. Maybe 5 people or less.
Is that a pact the school makes? Or you think all the bar owners come together and be like, all right.
It's like a bar cartel. It's
Wait,
a bartel.
a bartel. But then how do you, like, who gets the Friday night? Or do you alternate Friday nights?
My bar got the Friday night. Saturday night, another bar got, and Thursday night, a different bar got. And like they're all, so 2 of them were owned by literally the same person.
Oh, it's a
And the-
barnopoly.
Yeah, and the other one was like owned by but their buddies, and they've agreed to this. They're owned by different people, but yeah,
It's a bartel and a barnopoly.
I mean, it's pretty smart because that means like each person gets their fair share, and no bar's ever going to be dead. Mm-hmm. That's great.
And every bar only has to hire like they don't need the full shift, full staff like every night of every
So
weekend.
what do you think would happen if I wanted to go and start up a bar? Would they like run me down? Would they show up? Be like,
I don't think there's anything like illegal or like threatening like that going on, but
we didn't. Oh, I was gonna say we didn't name the place, and then just
It's a total
unbelievable-
mystery what college you went to.
unbelievable. I didn't realize the shirt. I didn't realize the shirt.
God, censor this.
I was just about to say that. I was gonna go. No one would ever know.
Oops. All right, so that's why we can't make these jokes about. So I was gonna go into like they're the mob essentially, but it's all right. We don't have to make those jokes.
Nah, yeah, there's nothing like that going on. I think it would just be tough. Like these college kids are so set in their ways. Because I remember one time we tried to get a little Thursday thing going at the bar I was working at, and like no one would show up because everyone was so set in their ways. It's like,
Well, it's hard to get like 50 people who are already set. Like, all right, we know Thursdays is this to
yeah, exactly.
To-
Why would they go anywhere else?
curve somewhere else. Yeah, for sure.
I'd rather be packed in somewhere with like sardines than go somewhere I could actually walk around.
Is that a joke? Is that sarcasm?
It's the truth, but that's why it's so dumb. Like I would never go to the bar whose night it was. It's like, dude, you're packed like sardines there. Your whole college is there. And then tomorrow the whole college will be at the next one. It's like, dude, this is crazy.
Oh, dude, if
I would love it if every bar I could go to X bar on a Saturday night instead of a Thursday.
yeah, instead of every bar be filled to like 170 capacity, each bar is filled to like 80. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
That'd be nice.
There is a golden ratio of capacity when you're going to a bar, but it does work both ways because an empty bar, the energy is just not there.
Not there, but if
Have you ever walked into a totally empty bar? You're like, are you guys open?
Oh yeah, I've done.
What's happening?
I feel like there's been times where we walked into an empty bar, we look around, and like even though we catch eyes with the bartender, we're like, just turn around, and walk out. Like it can't. Yeah,
for sure.
It can't be. It's like ooh,
Which is like the paradox of an empty bar. Like you have to get that first sad person to be
Yeah.
like, I
That's
don't
where
care,
regulars
I'm
come in.
drinking.
That's why you need you need the regs, babe.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like if I'm at a place and I can't like get to the bar, I don't like it. Like that's too full for me. That might not even be that full. Too full for me. It's like if I can't like just find my own spot at the bar quick to order a drink, and I have to like wait and then wait for someone to leave a spot for me to get it, already too packed. Don't like it. That's me. That's not even that packed sometimes, but just too packed.
Taking off work and going to the bar was like on the Friday night or whatever was very, very fun. And I remember I might have told this story already, but I remember one time there was this girl who went to my college who was like, I shouldn't even say this. Well, this girl went to my college
have to
was
say
like,
her name. It's
no, well, this would give it away, but she was like Miss Teen something, right? You know, like Miss Teen New York,
All
right?
well, obviously, that would give it away. Yes, that's very.
But I didn't say what state it actually was.
God, which state?
It's a terrible state, by the way.
Iowa.
South Dakota.
Exactly.
You nailed it.
And yeah, and I heard like, just obviously very pretty and everything, but like and had like the not just very pretty, like you know the what do you call it, like the model look, I guess. And but I always heard like bad things about her. No, she's a bitch. She's a bitch.
I feel like that's what just like less attractive people say about more attractive
yeah, exactly.
people.
So
Yeah.
like if I met her and she was nice, I would completely write all that off.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
basically, I was at the bar I work at, and but I was there on pleasure, not business, because I wasn't working that day. Someone was visiting,
Oh, good.
and I like. It's like you said. It's like you can hardly even get to the bar. So I'm like squeezing through, and I get to the bar and I like squeeze in, and then she's right next to me, and I just like squeeze in. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay, hold my card out, and then she just looks at me and goes, "We were here first, so you can wait your turn." And it's like, dude, the whole bar is packed with people just like trying to
Right,
put their
right.
cards forward. Get me, because it's that packed. It could take like 30 minutes to get a drink, but then obviously like. I'm there for a minute and she's been there for like 15 minutes already. And then the bartender who, one of my coworkers, big titties, everything comes up.
sees
Oh
you.
my God, JT.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want? What do you want? Gives me like the fattest drinks and then doesn't charge me. It's like, all right, bye. And then I walk away and she's still waiting for a drink.
That's
Like,
Got her.
That's
if you're nice
status.
to me, I would have been like, oh, and also get hers.
Yeah.
But no.
It's about status, not beauty, babe.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
That's
Looks
it.
can't get you everything.
No.
It could get you a lot. Can't get you a drink when you need it sometimes.
But that's so weird to like, someone walked up to your bar and you just went, we were here first, so you can wait till after us. Okay, that's how bars work. I mean,
That's
whatever.
a line, lady.
Imagine you walk up behind someone in line, they go, "This is my spot, and it's earlier in the line than you."
Oh, dude, where am I? Because we're both not getting our things now. Like we're both either getting kicked out or the store's closing.
Oh Jesus! What are you gonna do?
Oh, it depends. Like I fought with grandmas at the grocery line for like where both of us didn't get our food for a very long time. Like I was just like I'm in like it's just one of those things where you order and like they just I don't know grandparents can't see past 4 feet, so they think I cut them. And I'm like I've been here since before you were born, grandma, and it's like now we argue.
That's true. I get really offended when people accuse me of line cutting because a line is sacred to me.
How often you get accused of line cutting?
Not very often.
Every
But
time
some-
he cuts
but,
the line.
But sometimes, there's sometimes it's just like a misunderstanding. Like Antonio was saying, whether somebody can't see or they're just dumb.
Most of the time it's both.
But yeah, then I'll get heated because I'm like, I respect the sanctity of the line, and I would never cut you.
Without
And-
civilization civilization.
Oh,
Chaos.
100% civilization would crumble. It would crumble.
Chaos.
That's the only thing. Lines and ropes to string us along like cattle. You
That's-
need ropes.
That's why bars are kind of crazy, because bars like that, like there isn't a line. It's
No.
just kind of like, pick me. Like you do whatever you can to try to get the attention of the bartender.
There is a line.
Yeah.
There is a line though. It's the line is how much money you've spent there. That is
Yep.
the
Yep,
line.
that's the line.
That's the
Yeah.
line. It's a crowd, but there's a line.
And sometimes even like I'll yield like if I come up to a bar and I see a person has ordered or hasn't ordered yet and is about to order, like I'll let them order first. But if they're not properly getting the attention of the bartender, now it's just time for me.
Right, if they're not being a
something,
little aggressive.
Yeah,
you
you
hold your
can't
card
just
out,
wait.
put your money on the bar, whatever it is you got to do.
Yeah.
It's weird. I've seen a lot. Like we have our tricks on how to get bartenders' attention, but I've watched. Like I got curious, and sometimes it pops up. I watched a video of like what bartenders like that you do, what bartenders don't, and every bartender like contradicted themselves and said the opposite. It's like don't wave your money around. The other one was like, well, if you have your money out, I'll have your attention. There's just no right way to do it. It's just like read the bar kind of.
Yeah, you have to read the bartender. Like I saw a TikTok.
Tender.
I saw a TikTok where a guy was like, I lick my debit card and stick it to my forehead. And then there was it was like an interview with the bartender, and they were like, if someone did that, I would intentionally not serve.
Yeah,
them.
that's. I could see it again. I think it depends how you catch them because someone could laugh, be like, "What do you want?" just to get them away, or everyone would be like, "This guy's a."
Everyone's got different stuff, but the money is the universal
Oh,
language.
100%. Like
Tip them in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
With your first drink, $20 tip,
Big
and then
early.
boom, the rest of the night.
Big early
be fun.
tipper. Big early tipper. I do hate when I do that though, and everyone's like, "All right, we're gonna go to the next place." It's like I thought we were staying here. Like this guy just
Yeah.
stole $20 from me. It's like I was trying to have us have a good time. Now we're going to the next place. I'm not tipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, depends on the bar. I feel like I've done a multitude of strategies. I've done the early tip, and then I've also done the every time tip. And if you're at a bar for a long time, that one really starts to pay dividends.
Well, you
To the
still,
bartender.
And
the bartender.
and to me.
I don't know.
Because if you do the big early tip and then that kind of has you covered for a few rounds, you're declining value every round you get.
No, you're wrong with that. Like it shouldn't be the big tip and then no tip every time. It's just the big tip and then like you could do smaller, noticeable tips every time. Not like $5 every time, but like enough to cover the drink. It's usually $2 per drink.
Yeah, for
If you do that, you got it. Like,
for sure.
It wins.
But that's what I'm saying. If you, I have found that in certain bars, if you expand the big tip and just have a fat tip every single round, that works pretty well.
Well, yeah, but you're also like you have to be spending more for maybe like not that much better of a time.
Again,
You just said fat. What's a fat tip?
You just break up the big tip and put it on top of the tip that you would have already given. So it's a larger than average tip every time, and then they essentially know that every time they go to your head, that's an X amount of dollar tip.
This is like yes, that'll work. We're just
It's just different.
Yeah, we're just talking about
different gameplays.
We're not even gameplays. We're talking about different just scenarios. Like the big tip up front is when the bar is packed, because you need like the attention like right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is like fairly casual. Like you're gonna get treated better than everybody else. They both work.
Yeah.
Two very different.
And you're
scenarios.
getting
Danny's-
free drinks. Oh yeah, what?
I was gonna say Danny's also is it like sort of an insurance against then your friends just saying, "Oh, let's go to the next bar."
True,
So it's like
true.
okay, I only gave him like.
But again, it still wouldn't work. I don't think his would work in a hugely crowded place. If they see it's a normal tip that someone else like next right there would all right, throw it in the tip jar.
I've also talked about my patented shot strategy, which works almost every time.
offering the bartender a shot.
Offer the bartender to buy them a shot.
Yeah, but you see,
when you offer your shot,
yeah, but you see,
50% of the time
works every time.
you'll get the you'll get the shot. They won't charge you for their shot. The other 40% of the time, 45% of the time, they won't even charge you for your shot just because of the nice deed you're willing to pay for a shot. And then the 5% of the time, like that fucking one.
I was about to
like
say
that one fucking.
I was about to
They'll
say
charge you for the shot you
They-
bought.
They'll
them.
charge you for the shot they bought. You bought them and the shot that you bought.
I was about to say I was waiting for you to finish because I was going to say that 5% ruined your night.
Oh,
so
it's
it's not,
hard.
it wasn't even worth.
It was heartbreaking. And
I mean,
then
it is. Can it ruin your night? It is literally exactly word for word what you offered them.
No, it is, and it ruined my night because like I've done this dozens of times and it really doesn't happen that often, and so it's just like shocking that she would, and it was an expensive shot,
And it was probably also a moment me and Danny were having where it's like I don't know, man, I don't like this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And Danny was like, no, it'll work, and then that happens, So it's like double down, even though it does. Usually you don't have to pay for one.
and listen,
And it was very sad.
and listen, I'm not. There's no way for her to know this, but I didn't buy another drink after that. Like she foiled because I'm a big spender at bars. She would have easily gotten at least $50-$100 out of me that night. So she kind of ruined her own business.
It's crazy. The butterfly effect. These little things you choose leads you to not having hundreds or losing hundreds.
Because they can take the shot for free. Like that's why most of them do it.
Well, you don't know if they can. You don't know.
Not exactly.
You didn't scope the place properly. What if
True.
the manager was there? You don't know.
I mean that place sucks anyway.
See, it's a fine place. You
No.
Again,
no.
it's a moment you had a bad time.
I have said that place sucked way
Wait,
before
what place
that.
is this?
The Big Whiskey.
It's a fine place.
It's really not.
There's really nothing wrong with it. It even has like a
fine.
little arcade.
Fine is the word.
Well,
I like that place.
And also,
Fine is
With
the
the
word
Jenga and
maximum.
everything, or no?
No.
no.
What's that
That's
place?
that's the whiskey.
They all sound the same. Also, every
They
bar
said-
every bar in Brooklyn is the same level of okay. They all look exactly the same and they all are the same. So let's
Well,
relax,
that's definitely
everybody.
not true.
And it's only from medium
It's an
to
entire
very
goddamn
bad.
borough.
Yeah, and they're all the same or very bad. They're either
That's
okay
that's
or very
It's an
bad.
entire goddamn.
Also,
borough.
the thing I don't like about that bar is that it gives you the Brooklyn aesthetic of like kind of divey, like just like low key divey bar, and it charges you for upscale bar.
Well, it's
fucking hate
it's
that.
still Brooklyn.
Yeah, but there are plenty of bars in Brooklyn where you can get a deal.
Yeah, that's double shit.
Deal's always good.
That's where I go.
Happy hour.
Happy
stuff
hour
like that.
deals. No,
Oh,
happy hour
man.
deals different. Happy hour deals are usually really good.
Yeah.
Happy hour deals good. Also, we're good here. So
Okay.
I think we could bounce.
All right.
JT, tell them where to find you, Captain Toes.
Can we stay longer so I don't have to drink these locos?
No.
Yeah, right.
So we have to change up the scenery a bit. We're fitting a lot of people. So
True. Tell them where to find me. You can find me on Instagram at JTHold97 and find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/PinkyBoyStreaming.
You can find me at Danny is watching on Instagram and burning down the bar where that incident happened.
you could find me at Ant Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
The Picky Boys podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out the Twitch and the Patreon down below. Have a great day. Bada bing.
Bada bing. Danny better hope that bar doesn't fucking burn down now because we name dropped it like 8 times.